I'm starting with the second chapter, and the second chapter is Lost Spring. Now, when we talk about this chapter, as per boards, you may be having different kinds of inference for this, what we call as the name of the chapter. Basically, the chapter is dealing with what we call as lost childhood. First. Second thing, it also deals with the very ugly topic which we call as child labor. You remember in class 11 we had a chapter what was called as the ailing planet. And according to ailing planet, in that particular chapter there was a very beautiful phrase that Article 48A says that the state must protect all the forest, flora and fauna. But in India, it is hardly followed. The rules are not followed. We have the rules of abolishing of child labor, yet it has not been. And that is where we can say this chapter is correlated. It is about the lost childhood, the loss of human resource. It is about the loss of happiness. It is about child labor. Child labor is a rampant practice. It's a rampant practice because it is very easy to get the children engaged. They are paid less and they can work more. They can be threatened. And that is why many of the employers, they try to exploit the children by employing them. And even the parents, the poor parents, even they don't know what is education about. आप हर एक को जाकर भाषण नहीं दे सकते हो. I can give a lecture to a person who can understand. I cannot give lecture to a person who cannot even understand the meaning of education. It becomes very difficult. It is the lack of empathy among the people who are in what we call as power. जो लोग power में हैं, they don't understand. It is their careless attitude. ये उनका एक careless attitude है. Though they are in power, but they don't want to take up the responsibilities. The chapter written by Anees Jung is divided into two parts. इसमें आपके दो पार्ट्स हैं. एक आपका जो है, it is सीमापुरी, the very near to Dilshad colony, and the second one is Firozabad. Seemapuri, if you remember, most of you are living there also, and you know that the gate जो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट के पास में भी आता था उसके उस तरफ, and जो old Seemapuri, if you go over there, कभी भी आप घूमते घामते भी चले जाओगे, you will definitely, हम उस तरफ देखना पसंद नहीं करते हैं, but if you can see a number of young children, छोटे छोटे बच्चे वहां पर जो है बोरा उठाते हुए, कूड़ा उठाते हुए आपको नजर आए. एंड दिस स्टोरी इज अबाउट साहिब. जो पहली स्टोरी है, इट इज अबाउट साहिब, जिसका पूरा नाम है साहिब आलम. बट द आयरनी इज, मतलब उसकी जो नाम का जो आयरनी है वो ये है कि he even does not know what his name means, because the name is itself Sahib Alam, the Lord of the universe, the King of the universe. while he is just a rag picker. And that is the irony has been used by in his name. This is now normally Anees Jung उसको देखती थी कि he would pick up his bag. He was very careless in his way. Careless यहाँ पर is not for the work. It is just for carefree life. Sahib was very carefree. He would take up his bag, move, pick up the racks, and come back and enjoy his day. One day, out of curiosity, the narrator questioned him. उसने उसे पूछा कि do you like to go to school? She wanted to know whether the children are interested or they are interested to live in this squalor of poverty. But to her surprise, Sahib said he wants to go to a school, but he doesn't have a school in his vicinity. There was no school in his vicinity. उनके आस पास में कोई स्कूल नहीं था. So, very casually, the narrator asked, if I build a school, will you come? And he said yes. Now, after some time, कुछ दिन हो गए, एक दिन साहिब भाग कर आया and he asked, is the school ready? The narrator realized, जो narrator थी उसने realize किया अपने false promise को. Here she is making this comment. उसने ये जो comment है ना ये किया है that like mine, जिस तरीके से मैंने एक false promise किया, इन बच्चों को हर एक इंसान सिर्फ false promise करता है, whether it is the government, whether it is the authorities, everyone makes a false promise and their life is bleak. और इनकी जो दुनिया है वो बिल्कुल खाली है, full of खोखले, hollow promises. There are only hollow promises which are never fulfilled. And she felt bad for her comment. But उसने उसको जो है बोल दिया that schools are not built so easily. She saw, मतलब now she makes a comment that ये जो साहिब आलम है, he is not a rag picker because he wanted to. It was because of their migration. His parents had migrated from Bangladesh. ये लोग जो है बांग्लादेश से यहाँ पर आए थे, शायद इंडो जो आपका पाकिस्तान वाला वॉर था उस वक्त. एंड हिज मदर ऑलवेज सेज, वो उसकी मदर उसको बताती थी कि वहाँ उनके पास खेत थे. दे हैड द फार्म्स बट दे हैड नथिंग टू ईट. They were migrants and they had to take shelter in India. They had to be harbored here. और वो कहते हैं यहाँ कुछ नहीं है but they get their meals. खाना मिल जाता. अब माइग्रेशन की सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? Even though they are migrated, they are given a ration card. They are given the ration cards, they are given the voter cards, but there are no amenities provided to them. उनके लिए कोई amenities नहीं है. They are living in utter poverty. Their houses are all kacha. They are not permanent. They are all temporary structures. They have built up. I had मतलब कि there was one woman who worked for me for a short period because my maid was on मतलब when I was in institute. So she told me one day she was absent and she was around 60-65 plus. One day she was absent and I asked her कि अम्मा आप क्यों नहीं आए थे? And she said कि मैं अपना घर बना रही थी. And I was like कि घर बना रही थी? तो शी सेड मेरा जो दामाद था वो ईंट ले आया था. तो मैंने कहा ईंट ले आया था, तो पहले तो मुझे समझ नहीं आया. देन आई आस्क्ड हर, देन शी सेड कि हर सन इन लॉ इज अ मेजन. तो वो जब घरों में काम करता तो 5 मतलब ईंट लिया था, उसने अपना अपना कमरा खुद बना लिया था. हर हस्बैंड हैड लेफ्ट हर विथ वन रूम, उसने ऊपर एक कमरा और बना लिया. तो मैंने कहा तुमने खुद बना लिया. एंड आई यूज टू सी, अगर वहां पे कोई रहता तो देखते भी होंगे, दे नो दैट लेडी, वो वहां पर पेड़ों पे ऊपर चढ़कर मतलब कि वो पत्ते तोड़ती थी. एंड आई यूज टू बी सरप्राइज्ड at the age of 65 that would lady could climb. And then when I asked ये किसके लिए ले जाओ, तो मैं अपने बकरी के लिए ले जाती हूँ, जो नवरंग पेंट्स है उसके सामने से वो उठा के ले जाती थी. So they are provided with some areas but they don't have the amenities, no hygiene, nothing. They live in periphery of Delhi, मतलब दिल्ली के ही geographical area में रहते हैं, yet they are far away from the basic amenities of Delhi, because Delhi is the capital city. But these people, the residents of Simapuri, they don't have any access to good drinking water, hygiene, health, education. इनको तो कोई एक्सेस नहीं है. नाउ इनके जो पेरेंट्स हैं साहिब आलम के, दे आर ऑल रैक पिकर्स. दे पिक द रैक्स एंड दैट इज द, लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे आपके पेपर में, गार्बेज इज गोल्ड टू देम. There is a, I had also done this question with you because earlier we had done the 2-marker question also. Garbage is gold to them. This is a metaphor he has used. वैसे तो it is alliteration, garbage and gold, but garbage is gold to them is a metaphor that has been used. Means for them it is not less than gold. उनके लिए gold से कम नहीं है. जैसे हमारे लिए गोल्ड इज फॉर ऑर्नामेंट, दिस इज देयर सर्वाइवल. इसी गार्बेज को बेचकर वो लोग पैसा कमाते हैं. सो दे वांट टू स्क्वांडर as much garbage as they can. वो चाहते हैं कि जितना वो गार्बेज कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं वो कर ले, इसीलिए वो अपने बच्चों को भी लगा देते हैं. एंड फॉर द चिल्ड्रन दिस गार्बेज इज समथिंग wrapped in wonder. बच्चों के लिए देयर इज, आपको मैंने क्वेश्चन करवाया था कि व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट एनोटेशंस ऑफ गोल्ड. एक, फॉर द एल्डर्स इट इज अ मोड ऑफ सर्वाइवल एंड फॉर द चिल्ड्रन इट इज सम वंडर. क्यों? क्योंकि समटाइम्स दे फाइंड अ 10 रुपी नोट, समटाइम्स दे फाइंड अ टॉय. उनके लिए तो वो एक अम्यूजमेंट है. For them it is an amusement. So they try to help their parents. They don't know that they are spending their precious childhood. और वापस हम वहां जा नहीं सकते. Later the narrator sees that Sahib was standing near a club. उस क्लब में नॉर्मली रिच बच्चे आते थे. ही वॉज इवन वेयरिंग अ शू. शायद उस शू में ज्यादा कुछ नहीं था, कुछ होल पड़ गया था. शी हैज कमेंटेड दिस दैट मे बी अ रिच पर्सन हैड डिस्कार्डेड देम बिकॉज उसको नहीं पसंद था, और इसके लिए तो दैट वॉज समथिंग अ बून. तो वो उसने पहना हुआ था. ही लाइक टू गो फॉर टेनिस, और उसने बताया कि जब यहां कोई नहीं होता तो गार्ड उसको अंदर भी आने देता है. दिस शोज दैट he was interested in playing. Maybe we get another Dhoni, we get another Sachin, but we don't pay any attention to them. We want to have an academy जहां rich people आते हैं, उनको हम सिखाते हैं, but we don't want to teach. शायद वही एक वजह है. Now थोड़े टाइम बाद इसने पहले उसे पूछा था साहेब एंड साहेब के फ्रेंड से कि व्हाई डोंट यू वियर स्लीपर्स, नॉर्मली वो लोग चप्पल पहन के नहीं जाते थे. एंड व्हेन शी आस्क्ड आउट ऑफ एम्बैरेसमेंट, शर्म के मारे उन लोगों ने कहा, एक ने कहा माय मॉम हैड फॉरगॉटन टू ब्रिंग डाउन इट फ्रॉम द अलमीरा, दूसरे ने कहा वी डोंट हैव द ट्रेडिशन ऑफ वियरिंग द चप्पल्स. लेकिन उसको पता था that they all were telling a lie. This is because they did not actually post. She even remembered that in South, normally Udupi is Karnataka. In South, we don't have, it is not that much mandatory to wear, और पहले ज़माने में तो बिल्कुल नहीं था. Even to schools also the children did not wear the chappals, government schools वगैरह में. But वहां पर भी the children were provided with shoes after some time. There the miracle had taken place, but यहाँ पर नहीं था. So now she was amused to see Sahib wearing a chappal, a shoe. कुछ time बाद Sahib was not picking up the racks. Instead, he was working in a tea stall. एक टी स्टॉल में वो काम करता था. द टी स्टॉल के अंदर जो है ही वॉज पेड 800 रुपीज. मतलब दिस चैप्टर इज रिटन 15 years back, 15-20 years back in fact. And also the food. Yet Sahib was not happy. The reason? Now Sahib was not carefree. He had lost his independence. He had lost his freedom. He was working to shoulder the responsibility of his father, of his family. But he had lost his carefree life. So thus, due to many constraints, साहिब के जैसे बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चे होते हैं जो लोग अपना बचपन खो देते हैं. दे वर्क फॉर देयर फैमिली. मे बी उस वक्त बड़ी खुशी होती है दैट दे वर वर्किंग फॉर देयर फैमिली, बट इट इज द लेटर स्टेजेस यू एक्चुअली रियलाइज दैट इट्स नॉट गुड टू वर्क एट द एज व्हेन यू आर रियली टू एंजॉय. एंड मैं पर्सनली to all the students, even though you all are in very good school, yet I always say, many times many children come to me, ma'am kya hum log can we do BCom या BA from this उसे कर ले मैम, हम कोई शॉर्ट टर्म कोर्स कर लेंगे तो मैम हम SOL में कर दें. तो I always tell everyone, never 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 and never do this mistake. The life which is to be enjoyed should be enjoyed. But Sahib had lost it. Second question, second जो इसका जो है, that is of, the second one is of Mukesh. Mukesh जो है, he is living in Firozabad. Now if any one of you know Firozabad, it is on way. That day, last year I had gone, not last year, उससे पहले, it's on way to Lucknow. I had seen near Agra. It is a small town, and every household there is engaged in bangle making industry. Firozabad, Sivakasi, and one more is there. These areas are very famous for child labor. Very famous. यहाँ openly child labor को employ किया जाता है. And even the government knows. Even in Sivakasi there have been many rules also. Yet मेरे जो फ्रेंड्स वहाँ रहते हैं, They tell that no, बच्चे ही वहाँ काम करते हैं in the chemical industry to make the crackers. The crackers which we feel proud. यहाँ पर तो लोग proudly feel करते हैं. हमने तो that day I was talking to Pujit and I was telling that people are so proud that they buy it in black marketing. But these crackers are made by children. And these children are too small. अगर आप देखोगे तो आपको समझ आएगा. And जब ये लोग बनाते हैं ना, जो ये क्रैकर्स, तो जो केमिकल्स होते हैं that enter into their eyes, most of them are infected with diseases like asthma, bronchitis, cancer. The same is with Firozabad. The only difference is in Firozabad, the bangle making industry is there. And the bangle making industry uses the pieces of glasses. And they again are as harmful as chemicals. They are also chemicals. They enter into the eyes, make them blind. They also give you the respiratory ailments like asthma, bronchitis, then cancer. Some of them even lose their eyesight. They have to work in dungeons. उन लोगों को डार्क डंजन्स में काम करना पड़ता है, in the furnaces, भट्टियों में. And when they are exposed to the sun, they lose their eyesight. So there are so many hazards of working in a bangle making industry. Still, more than lakhs of people work there. Children, I'm talking about the children. Dungeon, beta, dungeon, not dungeons, it's dungeon. Kal Kotri. Without any air, without any sunlight. Yet, lakhs of children work there. In Sahib's case, it is migration. It was a need of food. Yaha, it is also the culture and casteism. They are bound to the caste. They are bound to the caste they are born. जिस कास्ट में वो लोग पैदा हुए हैं, जैसे हम हिंदी में भी use the slang language, I don't want to use it. So they are bound to work like that. That's the tradition. When the narrator visits Mukesh, Mukesh wants to become a motor mechanic. He is interested in learning this course, this skills. For this, he is even ready to go far from his village. लेकिन उसकी फैमिली उसको अलाउ नहीं करती है. मुकेश के जैसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं, those who are working with their parents and they are managing their bangle making. लेकिन इस bangle making में प्रॉब्लम क्या है? They are not the owners. मुकेश उसको अपने घर लेकर जाता है. The house या फिर the houses on the lane, जो स्ट्रीट पे जो हाउसेस थे, सब कच्चे पके बने हुए थे. And they all were in a narrow shanty area, एकदम छोटे सी पतली तंग गली में, in an unhygienic environment. जब ये उनके घर पहुंची तो मुकेश के घर में उसकी दादी थी, उसके घर में एक औरत थी, सविता, उसकी भाभी थी, who was still wearing the veil. Veil मतलब घूंघट. That shows that that particular area is still under the traditional. जैसे पुराने जमाने में होता था घूंघट, तो अब रिवाज खत्म है, but yet they were using that. सविता वहां काम करती है. She is also making the bangles, but she doesn't know what is actually ये जो bangles, जो colorful bangles वो बनाते हैं, which is so auspicious. उसे बनाने के लिए कितने बच्चे, कितने लोग अपनी आंखें और अपनी जान दे देते. One day maybe she was or she might be wearing that. Yet these bangles are made in a very hazardous way. Mukesh के जो father थे, he was happy that he could at least build up a house for them. चाहे वो कच्चा है लेकिन उसने अपनी जिंदगी में कुछ तो किया. टूटा फूटा है, ज्यादा नहीं है, लेकिन yet it was their own. Bangles and kacha house, that's something different. And when मुकेश की जो वहाँ जो ओल्ड वुमेन थी उससे पूछा गया कि डज शी नॉट फील बैड दैट द मैन हैज लॉस्ट हिज आईज, तो वो कहते हैं वो तो उसका कर्म है. फ्रॉम हर वर्ड्स द नरेटर कुड मेक दैट दे वर नॉट एबल टू फुलफिल देयर स्टमक. वो कहते हैं हमें तो पता नहीं कितने दिन हो जाते हैं भरपेट खाना खाकर. वी डोंट गेट इनफ फूड, yet they are happy that they have their work, the work which gives them no profit. And she is not even bothered that the man has lost his eyesight, क्योंकि उनका मानना है the eyesight is not lost because of their work but that is because of their destiny. This shows that they were very superstitious, conservatives, simple. जब मुकेश से the lady asked that why don't you build up a cooperatives, आप लोग cooperative बनाकर क्यों नहीं रहते हो, that would ensure better facilities for you. So he says that making a cooperative is not so easy in Firozabad. The reason is that they are bound by many people there. वो लोग गरीब हैं and they are also bound to the stigma of their caste. वो लोग अपने जो कास्ट के में भी बंधे हुए हैं, so they cannot make any cooperatives. And if they take that courage, अगर वो लोग उस करेज को लेने की कोशिश भी करते हैं तो दे आर इन फैक्ट पुट इनटू द जेल. उनको उल्टा जेल में डाल दिया जाता है. सो दे डोंट हैव द करेज टू रेज देयर वॉइस अगेंस्ट दीज पीपल. द मिडल मैन, द साहूकार्स, क्योंकि कौन चाहेगा कि साहूकार जो है वो लोग इनको हाई इंटरेस्ट पे पैसा देते हैं, अगर इनका कोऑपरेटिव बन गया एंड दे गेट द प्रॉफिट तो उन लोगों का मारा जाएगा. सो द साहूकार्स, द पुलिसमैन, द पॉलिटिशियंस, everyone who is involved, everyone is having only a lip sympathy. Nobody is bothered for these people. And that is why they are not able to. And then he also comments that even if they want to, they don't have a leader. So they have accepted their destiny. उनके ग्रैंडफादर से उनके फादर के पास आया, उनके फादर से उनके पास आया, and this will just pass on to the generations. They may not be having any kind of daylight in their life. उनकी लाइफ में शायद कभी कोई डे लाइट नहीं आएगा और उन्होंने उस डेस्टिनी को एक्सेप्ट कर लिया है. देयर इज अ कंप्लीट कंट्रास्ट. ये जो विशियस सर्कल है, द मिडिल मैन, द साहूकार्स, दे आर एंजॉइंग, एंड दीज पीपल, द बैंगल मेकर्स, दे आर लिविंग इन द ग्राइंडेड पोवर्टी. Thus, the narrator feels very pity for them. Ultimately, वो दोबारा से, जैसे उसने साहिब से पूछा था, सेम वो पूछती है that do you like to fly aeroplanes? So he says no. Though he is embarrassed, yet वो कहता है कि no, I don't want to fly aeroplanes because aeroplanes यहाँ नहीं आते हैं. It's a small town. कार यहाँ आते हैं. Car repairing it's easy, and he wants to make up his life in motor mechanism. In this manner, we can say that because of the what we call as the careless attitude of the people in power, everything is a corrupt play. Everything is a corrupt play because of corruption. Because everyone wants only to fulfill his or her pocket. Nobody is bothered about the needs of others. There are people who lost their childhood. The time when we can say they have to reap up their dreams, they have to live up their dreams, they lose it. They shoulder the responsibility of their parents. I'm not saying that one should not shoulder the responsibilities. Definitely we must. But at the same time, the parents, the government must ensure कि उनको जो basic education है वो तो मिले. Because child labor is not only a curse, it's a termite. ये एक दीमक है which will definitely hollow our society, जो हमारी सोसाइटी की जड़ को खत्म कर देगा. आज की डे पर आप एक स्टैटिस्टिक्स निकाल के देखिए. जस्ट इमेजिन, जस्ट टेक आउट अ स्टैटिस्टिक्स एंड यू विल फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन एंड द नंबर ऑफ पीपल हु आर डिपेंडेंट. अगर हमारा पॉपुलेशन काम करने वाला कम और डिपेंडेंट ज्यादा है तो नेचुरली की जो टैक्स बर्डन है वो सिर्फ उन पर आता है. And especially the tax burden payers are we the middle class. The poor are left, the rich enjoy. And the burden comes on the common man. So it's very important that if we want a proper balanced development, if we want that everyone should develop, then there is a dire need that the what we call as a selfish politicians should leave up their selfish desires. Or else ऐसे आपके साहिब और मुकेश तो बहुत सारे हैं. I have myself seen many. I have spoken to many. I have in fact been backlashed for that. And there was a time I even made a strict, in our house we are very particular that we don't make all these kinds of bullshit. But if I see anyone, I definitely make a comment. Yes, I am backlashed that I interfere, but I feel that we should never spoil the life of any other child. And it is the responsibility of all of us. It's not that we are studying, we are reading. It is reality that we need to. That's the lost spring